This is the BMC, the Biomedical Center, truly the hub of the life sciences here in Uppsala. It is the largest campus in the city. More student and staff is active here than anywhere else in the city, and it is one of the largest life science institutions you will find anywhere in Europe. If you become a student here, you will experience a modern, well-equipped and challenging environment. One of the first things you realize when you come in here is just how large this place is. Endless is a good description of these corridors. The whole house took 25 years to construct. They started in the early 1960s. It was officially opened in 1977 as a part of the university's 500-year celebration. And then in 1998, they refurbished the house, and at that point, they also extended it. So now it's even larger. Now, the BMC was truly cutting edge when it was built. And to try to explain that, I have prepared this little model. The idea was that everything should be movable. You should actually be able to push the walls as much as you liked, move the fittings and the furniture. And by the way, I know that this is not the standard furniture you would find in the laboratory, but I was a bit short of the right bits. So a room at the BMC that one day was a laboratory could quickly be transformed into an office or a classroom. Everything was movable, everything was portable. That of course means that everything on the inside becomes quite similar, but you can do almost anything with it. And that is the picture I want you to get. And now I take myself out of this slightly disorganized picture and bid you adieu. Now, the architect behind the BMC was Paul Hedqvist, and he really is one of the good and the great among the Swedish architects of the functionalistic school. The BMC has been used as a model for laboratories both in Sweden and actually all over the world.
Uh-oh, not good.
Well, several companies and independent research institutes are located here. So this is actually one of the places where you can actually find your future employer, down the hallway. Where did they all go? Hallå? Är det någon här? One example of that is the SciLife Lab, a center for the biosciences, focusing in healthcare and environment. This is the result of a cooperation between 4 leading universities in Sweden, including Uppsala of course, and connects to more than 200 research groups, and more are being added almost daily. This is of course a very active campus with a lot of group study areas and individual areas as well. A particularly well-stocked library, computer halls, and I suspect a very essential piece of machinery that attracts a lot of students, the coffee machines. The 2 largest lecture halls on this campus are named after the 2 Nobel laureates, T. Svedberg and Arne Tiselius. Both of them were active within the field that we today would call biochemistry. Tiselius became the first professor in that field when the post was created in 1938. 10 years later, he received the Nobel Prize for his invention of the method of electrophoresis. I like to think of the BMC as a very green campus. Now, despite all the science that goes in there, I think the most fantastic thing is that they somehow have managed to trap air inside the wall and then pipe it out for, well, all kind of useful purposes. Although the only one I can think of at the moment is to inflate bicycle tires, but there's 160,000 bicycles in the city, so it's quite useful. And with that, I think I should say, hop on your bicycle and come to the BMC. Goodbye.